I can still whistle. Wait a minute now. Come on now. Hold on. Oh, that. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. This asthma's not gonna let me do it. Damn. Remember when people used to whistle like this when a guy would whistle when he wanted a lady's attention? Wait. Oh, come on. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. Hey, hi, ATL gal. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. Thank you for stopping by my live show. Hey, Pepper! Thank you for stopping by. I'm trying to catch up with all the gossip. I'm here to catch up. Because, I've been playing Rich Auntie for the last week. And I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to catch up on all the sectors, all the gossip, everything. What have I missed? I think I know a little bit. Because I've been lurking. But I don't know nothing. Y'all say I ain't dropped no content. I ain't really been in nobody's business for like the last week. I need to catch up. Now I'm in the car on a Friday night trying to figure it all out. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I'm hearing little things here and there. Now, wait a minute, y'all. What's got with Wood? Wood got arrested? I'm confused. Did Wood get arrested? Please tell me what's going on with that. Did Wood, Peach's husband, get arrested? Did he lose his license? I've been missing too. Oh, we got to catch up. I have all these B-Day, but did hear someone needed bail money. What? Girl. What happened? I heard that Wood got arrested. He might have got arrested when they was not arrested. Girl. Calm down. Calm down. Wood got pulled over, allegedly. And they ran his license, allegedly. And according to his license, allegedly, he's not supposed to drive within a certain mileage of his home, allegedly. Now, did they take the car? Because remember, the people said Peach didn't have no valid license. So who drove? Gregory McKay? That's what I'm seeing, and wasn't sure if it was correct or I needed a new prescription. Damn. Mucus was over at the beach. Girl. ATL. Baby. ATL. Let me read what you say, and then I'm going to comment on that shit. Okay, let me read it. Because, girl. Mucus was over at the beach sector bragging about all the stuff he does for people, and I enlighten everyone. There was about 400 people in the church. Let me tell you something. I was minding my business. And then I saw that Octavius was live. So I clicked on the live. And who do I see on the goddamn panel? Mucus. I said, what the hell? What the hell, Beyonce? Kiki was in there. You know, Kiki ain't really been like out and about on social media. She was taking a break. And I'm looking, and I think Sheena was up there too. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? Now, I know that the street sector has imploded. I know that's a whole hot fucking mess over there. I know about Sonny going to jail. I remember that from last week or whatever. before I stopped really engaging in all of that over the last week. Mucus, and I know that Mucus and Kiki and Octavius has squashed whatever they had going on. But let me tell you something about me. Y'all will never, ever hear me apologize to Mucus's crusty, dusty, stanking ass on this app. It ain't never, ever, ever gonna happen. Ever! Oh. Ever. Because I never did a damn thing to that man to ever even... And Kiki didn't either. Honestly. She apologized to him. She didn't need to. Because she didn't do shit to him. All she did was report what the fuck he was doing. Mucus is a sexual pervert, allegedly. And his behaviors are unacceptable, irreversible, and downright nasty, stinking dirty. Ugh. And why is he hanging out in other sectors? For what? He don't need that kind of... This is how fucked up Mucus is. His channel is big enough that he don't need to be in no sectors, especially a drama sector, for no reason. For what is the reason? For what reason, Mucus, do you gain from being in any sector? He's got a channel that stands on its own. Stand on it. Oh, God. Yes, Octavius was also over there, but I found out something I didn't know. Come to find out, they say that Octavius, Mucus, and Kiki are in a love triangle. Girl, no, ma'am. Octavius and Kiki come from the beef sector. But they were trying to get away from that sector. Or, just glide in and out of other sectors. No. that ain't true. Even though Mucus thinks that Kiki is in love with him, but Mucus is in love with anything and anybody with a cootie cat. Mm-hmm. We know that. We look at the lineup that we know about. That man will fuck anybody. Dirty. Like, did a whole 3-hour live. Okay, wait a minute now. The next day, the guy's live did a whole 3-hour live after he had went and investigated Mucus. Damn. That's probably the reason for his recap today about some of the shady shit he's done. He's done mad shady shit. It's other channels. Mucus is going on other channels that wasn't aware of his bullshit. And back when I was heavy in his business, I was making everybody aware of his bullshit. Why you think he ain't been back on the Steve Wilkos show? They probably would have had him back a few more times had it not been for me and other people telling Steve exactly what he was about. And that was screwing homeless, vulnerable women that appeared on his channel. And took 2 of them on vacation to exploit them. That's why his ass ain't been back on Steve. A phone number while he was over in the other set. Oh my God. He just don't have no boundaries. He don't have no boundaries. Just like with West Indies. Like, he stay harassing that girl. He see her at a bus stop. He take his little ass over there, fuck with her in front of her kids. I will never respect his little ass or have nothing good or kind to say about him. Fuck Marcus. For real. He could go in any sector he want and pretend he's all that when he's nothing. Nothing. Be grateful for the little channel you got that you built. Be grateful for that. Work your channel. Ugh. Cause you out here, you want to pay $5 for some hussy. You $5 because you want to pay $5 for some Gucci. Got him a phone. Oh, okay, hold on, I read that. There was at least 15 or 20 people on the show that was dogging him out. Yes, over there knew about his dirty work. Good, good, because he's so fake. Just like on the panel tonight, he gonna act like that's the worst thing you can do to somebody like him is co-sign or or ask them or tell them you're sorry about something that you really have nothing to be sorry about. Because to Marcus, that said to him that what I did was not wrong. What I done was I was being bullied by these people and my actions didn't warrant that. So Marcus walked away from all of those situations not learning anything. And I told Marcus in several videos, had you continued to work to operate the way you were operating, your little ass was going to end up with a Diddy trial, bitch. So in my opinion, I saved you from that. I said I was not the first channel to talk about Marcus's bullshit. I was probably like the second or third channel. First, it was a guy. I don't know his name. He started. Because at first, I wanted to say something, but I wasn't. I'm like, damn, am I the only one noticing, his sexually inappropriate questions? Like, something is off with this dude. Then I started reading in the comments. People were saying the same thing. That's when I started doing videos. And then Kiki started doing the videos. Kiki named the sector. She didn't start the sector, she named it. And that's when she had him on her channel, and she was cool with just interviewing him. We would have never knew Marcus was fucking on these women if it had not been for Yaya contacting Kiki. And that's when Yaya told us that she was a young girl, she was homeless. Marcus interviewed her, invited her up to his apartment, and she told all of that other shit. And then other women. Then there was Monique. Monique told us her story. Nobody believed Monique because Monique is schizophrenic. Oh my God. She out, wait a minute. She out here to take out a restraining order. Who's taking a restraining order out? Who? Sonny? Who taking the restraining order out? Oh, I'm so behind and shit. Catch me up, ATL. Catch me up. Girl, that whole sector done went to hell. And like I said, only time I'm going to ever come out on that sector is when I'm talking directly about Marcus and some old fuck shit he's done. That's the only time you're going to hear me talk about nobody over there. Yeah, that was crazy because Monique is the only one that he confessed to. Thank you. Thank you. And everybody was looking at Monique like Monique is out of her mind. She's not like she's not telling the truth. Monique's story never changed. West Indies should take, 100%. I told her that. I'm like, West Indies, you need to take a restraining order out on Marcus. Like, the fact that he walked up on her with her son's baby in her hand and her big son and started fucking with her to a point where some random man told him to get out her face. That's how ignorant this little bitch is. And then gonna sit up on a panel today and act like he the fucking victim. You ain't no victim. It took all of me not to cuss him out. I didn't say a word because I didn't want to disrespect Octavius and what he had going on. But I wanted to cuss Marcus out in the comment section. I wanted to. But West Indies definitely should do that. She definitely should do that. took advantage of her. Instead of saying, that girl wanted to build a legit channel, he didn't want to help her to build no legit channel. Sonny wanted to build a legit channel. Then Sonny out here fighting for Marcus because we don't know the whole time Marcus is screwing her or trying to. Because he want to screw somebody who don't have legs. Girl, oh my God. It ain't no way this man should ever receive an apology for anybody. He don't deserve none of that. None of it. He is disrespectful to the women and men that's out on the street for many and various different reasons. And here he come. He did that today because he's getting his balls rolled by the beef sector right now. Good. Hey, Teresa, where is Sunny now? Sunny lost her channel again. Hi, D. Sunny lost her channel. The big channel that one, she had two big channels, actually. The one she built from her appearance with Marcus, that channel got taken. Then somebody gave her a channel that had 25K on it, but that really never did anything. And I don't know, I think her original channel that she built was taken. So she got a couple of like channels, but Sonny got her a new man from the beef. Oh Lord, child, don't say that. Sonny doing Sonny, okay? Sonny just doing Sonny. Sonny done been arrested online. Sonny is just doing Sonny. Sonny is me. I'm off Sonny. Like it's nothing we can do for Sonny. Sonny gonna be Sonny, child. Let Sonny be Sonny, child. Hey, is the right. Y'all, could y'all tap the like button, please? Could y'all tap the like button? I said like button, please. I don't have nothing but prayers and hopes for Sonny. That's all I got to give. That's all I got to give. Somehow the beef sector and the street sector has merged. And they can have that. They can have that. Marcus crept his nose over there because Marcus thought he found a place where he could go and talk shit about Kiki. That's what that was. That's all that was. And now he don't got himself integrated into that. Good for him. Good luck getting up out of that shit. Ugh. Real right uncut 100%. I can't stand that dude either. Now, wait a minute now, Teresa. You talking about Greg? Ghost? I've learned to just, accept Greg for who he is. He wouldn't be talking to me crazy like he talked to them, but that's them. They need the $40. You talking about Ghost? Yeah, Ghost's all right. I don't like Ghost either. I actually think Ghost is those people. Ghost is getting his money from somewhere. He don't go to work that we know about because he ain't making. Let me tell you something. I don't mean to be in nobody's pockets, but I can look at somebody's views and their numbers to know he ain't making no thousands and thousands of dollars. He ain't making peach money. He ain't making Kai Sanat money. You know what I'm saying? You're not making that much money. Not with your numbers and not with your you're not making that much money. As much money as you willing to give out. You doing videos, these people, you paying them $40, you doing 4-5 videos a day, and I ain't never seen you go to work or talk about going to work. It is what it is. It was another channel that was on Greg's ass. Showing all his mug shots, all that shit. I don't get into nobody's business like that because it is what it is. But I don't mind Greg's channel. I don't. Now, if I ever found out that he fucking on them women, I'm going to be done with him too. And I'm going to drag his ass like I did Marcus. But I think Greg think he too cute for that. So, Greg think he too cute. I don't think he running up in them I know I read in some of his comments that people was like, oh, he fucking on Marley. Ain't nobody fucking on Marley's dirty coochie. Marley looked like her coochie stink. Ain't nobody doing that. On production D, production just sent me a production just told me he was good. Like he was in good spirits. I just talked to him a couple of days ago. Yep, he told me he was some good. Nothing's good about any of this. Nothing. Let me be clear. Nothing is good about any of this. Marley stays scratching her coochie. You know, D, nothing is good about it, but I will say that he's in good spirits. Something is working in his favor. In his favor. But let's just say, you know, obviously nothing is good about this situation. Nothing. Nothing. But if you look at it from his point of view, where he is saying it was an accident, um, and from that, you know, the law would have to make those decisions. He won't be going to trial. If he decides to go to trial, he won't go to trial for a while. This county is known for plea bargains. They're going to probably offer him one, and we'll see if he takes it. Then he takes it. If he doesn't, then they'll go to trial. But if he does go to trial, they don't offer a bail for that type of charge. I'm not sure if the felony murder has been taken off the books. I can't talk to him about his case. When I do talk to him, we don't talk about the case. You know me, I'm talking about mental health, or, you know, just kind of talking about that sort of stuff. But so I don't know. I don't know the details of that. Sometimes they plea bargains be bugging out. They could be a plea bargain could be 25 years with a chance of parole. You hear that and it's like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just so unfortunate. So unfortunate. It's just sad. Let me hear what said. She said, as for Sunny, I had a dream that by 2 years from now, she'll no longer be here. Oh, wow. Her health is going to take her out of this world. She looked pretty sickly. She looked pretty sickly. It's a shame because, I mean, mentally, what she has to live with has to be probably very difficult. I know it's difficult. Just the mental health part of it. To lose her limbs and all of the stuff like that. You know, a small infection could come her way and, you know, take her out like that. But using, you know, drugs and drinking and just everything that she's got going on over there is just, it's just bad. It's just bad. B Love is getting too big. Child B Love said that. Benji! Benji, shut up! Shut up, Benji. Shut up. Benji, don't come over here with that. Benji. Her evil ass is going to take her out of this. Don't say that. I'm trying to be kind. I'm turned a new leaf. Don't you do that. Benji, we got to think about her kids. We got to think about her kids. We got to think about the kids. At least they love her. They love her. Those bad sores, if she doesn't get them healed. Oh, she still got the sores? She still got the sores? Oh, if one of them sores get that MRSA in it, oh, she's done up. She's a done deal. She's a done deal. I'm surprised she ain't been had no sore that took her out of here. Well, all we can do is keep her lifted up in prayer, child. The kids don't have no daddy. Grandpa is old. The sister is a cuckoo bird. Mama is got dementia. Who else do the kids have? They don't have nobody but her. Oh, Lord. Are you going to do commentary on Atlanta Street interviews? Hell no. Only time I do Atlanta Street interviews is when he do something to piss me off. Like when he was fucking with the little light skinned girl and her boyfriend. Like I did commentary on them recently and just like, Marcus, shut the hell up and leave people the hell alone. Y'all see the CEO who got caught cheating on his Coldplay kid? Girl, yes. I might put them on 3 Minutes of Black News because I ain't did 3 Minutes of Black News in a minute. I might put that story on 3 Minutes of Black News. With his stupid ass dancing and shit like he ain't have a whole wife. These men is so sloppy. If men could cheat like women, they would never get caught. But they can't. They just don't know how to do it. The white version of Secret Lovers. Girl, the way they was dancing, the way he ducked. He damn near pushed that lady over the that damn rail. I think the wife already filed for divorce. That little man does not like me. I swear I ever did anything to Benji. He don't like himself. Who you talking about? Marcus? Mucus? Anybody that, but you were always mutual, like cool, like now he has every reason not to like me. I dragged the shit out of him. He's got every reason in the world not to like me. But you always came in with a video just to give another side of whatever the story was. He should have been happy about that. Because I never wanted to hear anybody else's side. I just wanted to drag him. They divorce their spouses and marry each other. And then they don't ever trust each other because they know they both cheaters. I don't even think Marcus ever blocked me. I don't know. I can't with Marcus. I cannot with Marcus. And everybody that was doing videos like my videos is now cool with Marcus. Cha bye. Cha boo. Boo. I ain't never changed my mind on Marcus. I've been standing on business when it came to Marcus from day one. Never switched it up. Exactly. Anybody, but you was only given another side of it. Because really nobody was believing Monique because Monique has such a severe mental illness. But one thing about Monique, her story never really changed. She told us what happened that night and it never veered off. He doesn't like that you expose the foolishness. That's what it is. I'm like, Marcus, you dead wrong. Go and get pussy somewhere else. Not from the homeless, vulnerable women that you interview. And then who did he tell that he sometimes pretend like the camera is on, but the camera really don't be on, and he have no intention on putting it on his channel? He do a fake ass interview so he can ask them for their phone number. Just ignorant shit. He was using that channel as a way to get cheap pussy. Right, Benji. I know he told somebody that. As a way to get, come on now. I could never respect him. Ever. Ever. Beloved says she's going to start eating healthy again. I don't think the viewers will like that. Girl, every time, let me tell you something. You know I've been following Beloved for years. Anytime her husband get too bloated and he want to start a new diet, then she get on the new diet. My last video sent him over the edge. He probably was crying in his pillow, little punk. So she always plus she's making a nice commission off of these supplements. Now, I got several supplement companies that I work for. Baby, they definitely ain't paying me like they pay her. But anywho, she's making a lot of money off of them supplements, and she's trying to sell the shit out of them. Hi, Rodriguez. I want to see Beloved and Nate do the watermelon. That if she thought it could take some of that stomach off of Nate, she would do it. She would do it. But yeah, they about remember they went vegan. They went vegan. They did all of that. They do that. They'll be back to eating normal. Darius got chunky too. Darius could use a little weight in his face and a little bit in his face. Somebody need to help Walt gain some weight, cause child, Walt so dried up and tied up in his face. I said, what the hell? Well, you already saw that video. If y'all watched that video, I said, Walt might be on that booger sugar. I said, Walt might be on that booger sugar. Something ain't right. They look good as vegans and take that. Everybody blowing up. You can't eat that shit like that. All that salt and shit. Beloved, you can barely see her neck. And that she's little. Nate little too. I saw Walt for the first time in 2 years. Thank you, Benji. I did a whole video, child. The boy looked like he got drawn up all in his face. Walt don't look well. Maybe I don't know. Child, don't get me to lie. He did say he was addicted to them opiates at one time after he got shot. Walt talk about being shot like the shit happened 2 years ago. God damn, Walt, it was 30 years. Now, I know trauma is trauma, but gee whiz. Cindy ain't feeling our Walt. Girl, Cindy ain't been feeling Walt. At this point, that ain't nobody but help me pay half my rent, child. Help me pay half my rent. And Big A was smoking Buddy. Oh, they smoked all the way down. Remember when he drove her down to Florida? They smoked the whole way there. That's how they got into a fight at the end, because he was saying she smoked up all his stuff. Now, smoking and snorting is two different things. I said they were smoking. But he took up for Adrian in one of his videos recently. Yeah, he was like, I want to be like, if I'm like Adrian, because I don't let people bother me what they got to say. Child, might have been something else in the weed. Yep, he was like, I don't let people bother me. I said, listen to Walt. I guess he never opened the business with the money Beloved get. Girl, he ain't open up shit. Nobody did. Nobody did. And then the other brothers and sisters, people said they all went and got spices from the Dollar Tree and mixed them all up in a container and called it their own spice. Child, they mixed up all the ingredients in one bag, shook it up, and called it their own spice. Take up for each other. They do. They do. They do. Only thing she really told us that Walt didn't take no bath. And I said, bitch, you got a nerve. Bitch, you got a nerve. Girl, Walt been mumbling like that for years. They don't bother me talking about me. Girl, I don't know about Walt's so high, he don't know who talking about him. You used to watch Shannon? I ain't never watched none of their shows. I ain't never watched none of them. None of them. They were boring. I'm like, I can't watch Daddy Chunk Chunk because I always think he gonna choke. And I just did a video on Nicole because she's lost the front tooth, sad, depressed, need a job. Adrian had a ball. She is crazy for messing that up because we really have fun together. Girl. Oh, wait. Benji. That was an epic video. It would have been better if Adrian wasn't so high. She was definitely high on something other than weed that day. She just wasn't herself. She was very she just wasn't herself. She wasn't Adrian. It's like she took something and it really made her be in slow mo. She was in slow mo. If she wasn't in such slow mo, it would have been way better, but she was just out of it. What Nicole do? Nicole was trying to get a job. She was doing Uber Eats, and I told her that ain't it either, girl. It was not weed. It wasn't Benji. I don't know what she was on. I had never seen her that high. I never seen her that high. She was high that day. Like you couldn't get nothing out of her. She loved a good free meal. She just wasn't. She was just out of it. Talk too slow for me. Shannon is the girl. Yeah, you know she got breast cancer. Bree Love said that she had breast cancer. Shannon's got breast cancer. Yeah. I think she's got it, like she's in recovery now, but B Love did say that she has breast cancer. Yeah. The messy mukbangs, they were good too. They were good. They were good too. Yep. Yeah, I never could get into her siblings. I never got into her siblings. I never got into her siblings. The messy mukbangs were good. You and Melissa was good. Y'all make me mad when y'all fell out. You and Melissa were good together. Because Melissa low-key messy, you was low-key messy, and it was a kiki. She's not. Melissa's cool. I love Melissa. I'm good. I'm cool with Melissa. I never had no problems with Melissa. Melissa was a lot like you. Melissa would be like, you know how Benji just be busting out with interviews you never expected to happen? That would be Melissa. And I would be like, bitch, how did you get that interview? How did you get that interview? Melissa used to have me crying. We used to always say, oh, Melissa owned the summer. Melissa took the summer. Because she would come up with the summer interviews. One of Adrian's niggas, any of that used to have me crying. Had lung Oh, really? I had lung cancer. I had surgery. Oh, my God, Teresa. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, she said that Shannon had breast cancer, but I almost feel like she talked about it because she's in recovery now. I think she's in recovery. That cancer is just, it's everywhere. Like, it is everywhere. It's like, we know it got to be something in the environment, in the food. Like, these cancer centers are popping up everywhere. Certain people I would never talk to, like Wanda, Kiki, Boy Stop Cat. You just named my whole crew. Benji, how you gonna name my whole crew? Wanda is my homegirl. Kiki, my homegirl. Boy Stop Capping, my homegirl boy. And Melissa I'm cool with. That's the people. They're saying Sound Stop is good for cancer, but oh my God, it's a lot of mofos I would never mess with on here. Let me tell you something. Based on some of the experiences that you have had and what other people have had, has kept me from doing collabs. It's kept me from a lot of shit. I can't do it. I can't. And I'm just going based on y'all experiences. I'm watching other people, try to build collabs, try to do this, try to do that, and then the shit just get fucked up. Like, nope, I'm good. It's in our food. It's definitely in the food. Kids with cancer like never before. This is bad. I had stage 1, thank you, but part of the left lung was removed. Oh my God. The collabs just get crazy. I would never mess with Sunny Ken. Oh God, none of them. No, anybody that's on your list is on my list. Oh, no, never. Mm-mm. Man, D, remember back in the day? If you got a collab with Walt, shit, I didn't know anything about it. I was just starting out on YouTube. I didn't know how none of that shit worked. I didn't understand it. And Walt was getting what, $100, $300 for collabs and all that shit. I was just like, what is this about? Like, girl. That's how a couple of channels blew up when they did collabs with Walt. Walt was Walt's live. Walt was making $300-$400 in a live. People were sending Walt money like crazy. Benji, you gotta think of a new co-host. I ain't messy enough. I ain't consistent. Let me think. What sector you want to work from? Because I can name some people that can get messy with you now. They can get messy. I know some people that can get messy. Yes. What sector you in though? Who you wanna messy with? Who you wanna talk about? Sin City and Auntie Hammy have the same birthday. Cause y'all family. That's why they got the same birthday. Cindy messed it up. He could have had been rich on collabs. Oh God, yeah. You work with all the sectors? Okay. July 15th. Give Adrian. No, Adrian won't be consistent. Adrian don't know how to act. No, that ain't gonna work. Mm-mm. She don't know how to act. She just don't. Hi, Nikila. Adrian's not good. Adrian wouldn't be good. Mm-mm. Nope. Ooh, I can't think of nobody. I'm telling you, you need to get back with Melissa. That was a good. Y'all did it. It's been over a year. Let it go. Adrian is not big enough channel for me to cover anymore. I'm bigger than shit. Thank you. That's what I'm looking like. How the fuck did I pass Adrian? How did I pass Adrian? Back in the day, you looking at Adrian channel, she had 25K. I was like, damn, that's a big channel. Girl, now she over there sitting with 6,000 and can't even get up to 10. But she still be pulling her little numbers, chill. Adrian get 1,000, at least 1,000 every live. And she go live 45 times a day. She go live 45 times a day. Child. Yeah, Adrian channel. Adrian be working that channel. I mean, as content creators, if you don't get out here and work, you ain't gonna make no money. So I will say she be working that goddamn channel. She be hustling. Like if y'all on TikTok, them motherfuckers, when I tell you TikTok, they hustle on TikTok. They hustle on TikTok. Can't nobody beat the TikTok hustle. They work over there. I'm waiting on Adrian to do the Red Lobster review. Child, she can get $40, $50 up. Red Lobster gonna cost you $50. I don't want her to go to Red Lobster because she don't know how to damn act. She need to stay the hell up out of Red Lobster. She gonna complain, but she don't even have money like that like she used to. Remember, she used to go to a lot of restaurants. She ain't doing nothing. Adrian just in her car eating a couple chicken nuggets and that's it. Adrian don't be talking about nothing like a broken record. Yeah, but she still got them views. She still got people coming over there listening to that nonsense. And she still got reaction channels making videos about her. So she's still popping. She don't be talking about shit. Don't forget your eggs when you get your seafood boil at Rap. Girl, I went a second time and it was not good. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm all. If I do go back to Red Lobster, it's for my Admiral's Feast. It's for Admiral's Feast. So I'm done with the boil. The boil, they got to work on it. It needs some more seasoning. Oh Lord. I'm good on the boil. that would not collab with me because she thinks it's going to blow me up. Yes! That's how she is. She knows I'm going to get the view. Yep. Yep. But she don't see how it can blow her up too. She don't see that. If you just throw the link, that they're going to come over to her too. She thinks she's bigger than what she actually is. Adrian is a little corner inside of the black mukbang world that really is shriveling down to nothing. Like the black mukbang folks, everybody's gone broke. Everybody is going back to their regular scheduled programs, meaning their real jobs, and everybody's struggling. Except Beloved. That's the only one that made it big. Everybody else is like, damn. Red Lobster review and get the mukbang back going again. Child, the mukbang world is just, ugh. Ugh, ugh. And that's, broader than just the Beloved family. Because how many of y'all, do y'all watch Zaddy Chunk Chunk? Do you watch Nicole? They was running the sector 5 years ago. Beloved. Even like Darius gets great numbers and it ain't really about him eating. People like Darius's personality. I'm not sure why she ain't do the Red Lobster review. She's about views. She probably just never had a chance to do it. Hashtag cannons have grown. Oh, yeah. That's because they put that element of him showing, like, the cooking. Like, I love when he show us how he made the food. But they both is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think they need to slow down. But that's just me saying that. Because I don't want to have to see somebody else in the mukbang sector go to the upper room behind food. You never watched Zaddy? I would watch them. I watch Zaddy if he had a girlfriend, That whole chick that he had before with the afro, that was tea. That was all tea. And she put her sauce on that Red Lobster. I ain't gonna hold you. I almost wish I had some of that sauce because the food didn't have no seasoning on it. Yeah, I like his cooking. I love his cannon. I like his cooking, and I like the way the food look. And they have funny commentary. I never heard of that big. Yes, I did. Big Bob. I don't watch him. I was watching it, around the whole lips situation. Really, the only mukbangers that I was watching consistently was Beloved and Lips. That was at that, like, in the last year or two. That was really it. And the cannons, if I remembered. But that was it. And only Zaddy, I would go over there just to see if he had any drama that I could talk about. And he ain't. And he don't. But that was really it. Now that Lips is gone, I watch Beloved. That's really, as far as mukbangs, that's really it. I used to watch, what's the fat white boy that's now skinny? Avocado, Riccicado, child. I used to watch him, but now he's like trying to build a following on TikTok. Nick be on TikTok. I miss Lips. I really do. Oh, I miss Lips. A lot of people do. Looks just like Bob, Monique's brother. Y'all saw her, but didn't see him in my tech. No. I didn't see her brother. I do miss Lips. A lot of people do. A lot of people are emotionally, like, really messed up, like hurt Very hurt by Lips passing. Very hurt. A lot of people use those videos to, you know, get away from whatever, like their depression or their anxiety, like whatever they were going through, whatever reasons you watch certain content, you watch it for that. And he's missed. He really is. He really is missed. It's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. But it's lessons to be learned in it. It's so many lessons to be learned. That toxic relationships can end that way. That is the worst way for them to end, but they certainly can and will end that way. Sad. I think Lip's brother is still posting on his channel. He hasn't posted over there in like a month. I don't think the channel will keep going in that way because that's not his brother's thing. You know what I mean? Nobody can really do it like Lips did it. So, it'll just go away. Did y'all watch Mr. Junior? Junior Chronicles? You know Mr. Junior passed away. His funeral was it Saturday? What's today, y'all? I'm so mixed up. I think it was last Saturday. I think his funeral was. But was trying to figure out who the men were that Lips was talking about in the car. We all trying to figure that out. Hit me up if you get the scoop. One of them sounded like a Latino content. Oh, who you talking about? Because they kept saying, when they was arguing, what they say, I forgot the name that they said. Bruno. They kept saying Bruno. No. In the argument, Blip said, because Bob came in the live and he was like, Bob, you knew about this. Something like that. He was talking about Big Belly Bob. Right. Not Bruno. He was saying Big Belly Bob. That's who he was talking about. I did watch Mr. Junior. I was hoping the funeral was going to be live. I know. Because why not? I mean, most funeral homes, they have it live. Well, wait a minute now. I think sometimes I guess you got to set it up yourself. The first man, who you talking about when he had said Big Bob, you know what he talking about? He told you Bob? No, the man with the Latino name. Oh, I don't know no man with a Latino name. I didn't hear that. We still trying to figure out who the hell is Bruno. We still trying to figure that out. Child. Now you know you the investigative reporter. Now you let me click on a video and you talking about I found Bruno. I'm gonna fall to the floor. The only way I think we can find Bruno, now this is just tea, is that if you go over to that Facebook, like I tried to do, and run it down and see if we see a Bruno as a friend, and then we go from there, but I ain't see no Bruno. I didn't see no Bruno. I didn't see no Bruno. Never watched Junior neither. I only have a few select people I watch. Like I never watched Eat with Q. I never really watched Eat with Q either, except when the whole African man thing came up. That's when I started watching her. But I don't sit through a Q video. I cannot sit through a Q video. Q ain't went down to no Nigeria yet. We waiting. Girl, Q came up on my Facebook feed. Q over there selling eyeglasses. Q got her a nice little collab with an eyeglass company. I said, go ahead, Q. The only feature. Yes, Q got eyeglass money coming in. No, not Bruno. Let me go watch the video so I can hear him say the Latino name. Well, hit me up. The Latino name. I didn't hear no Latino name. I just heard him saying Bruno. And then I heard him saying Big Bob. But that was it. That was it. I ain't hear no other name. Nope. Well, if anybody can find him, Benji, you can. Go ahead, y'all. Go, please do. Because we all want to know. Was it Juan? Was it Jose? Was it Carlos? did y'all see Trump's swollen ass ankles? And let me tell you something. I don't love nobody that don't love me and mine. So I said, Lord, if you was going to put swelling on him, why didn't you put it around his heart? I'm just... Woo! If you was going to swell him up, why would you put the swelling around his ankles? His heart. That's where the water need to be, right all up and around his heart cavity. That's what we want that at. I'm waiting to see her fan flies and eat fish. Honey, I can't wait to see you to eat the fish. The fish, honey, I love the fish. Girl, shut the fuck up. No, Bruno is a man with a house in Virginia that likes production. The shit. Benji, you better leave me alone. There's a Latino man who sounds like a content creator. Okay, wait a minute. How you know about shitting on folks? I can't. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. What? So you know who Bruno is? Because the people want to know who Bruno is. Do you know who Bruno is? Ankle swollen and brain shrinking. Oh my God. I need to listen to that video again. It was such a short clip. I didn't hear that. So Bruno sound like he might just be a play. Because you know, if you got a little play, you make a little couple of dollars. You make a little couple of dollars off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hi, what my homie, oh my, wait a minute, what my, oh my, look up Knox. Right, Bruno lived in the spare bedroom. I know Bruno lived in the spare bedroom, but I didn't know nothing about no shitting on nobody. So he wasn't a play, he was somebody. But wait, there was an uncle who lived there too. There was an uncle. Oh, Bruno was the uncle. Oh, okay, Bruno was the uncle. Oh, Bruno was the uncle. But why would you want your nephew to shit on? I'm out of it. I'm done. Oh, my God. It was just so much dysfunction. Oh, my God. They lied and said Bruno was to make it look like my uncle is okay. My God today. Well, I guess we'll hear all that if there's ever been a court hearing. I guess we'll find it out, y'all. Oh my God. My God, today, child. Well, I mean, some people live the way they live, and they do what they do. They do what they do, as long as they are consenting adults. When they were in the car arguing, Lips told it all. Child, I ain't see that. I just saw the clip. I just saw like that 8-second clip. But I know they were on live. I know it was a live that was happening. My God, today, child. Whew. Oh, my God. Child, there's so many times in our lives where we wish we could turn the hands of time, honey. If we could turn the hands of time, we sure would do it. I ain't see all that. All I saw was like 8 seconds. That was it. Well, Benji, who do you... Like, do you think what happened that night could have been an accident? Like, do you, like, from what you know, do you think it could have been an accident? Me too, Teresa. But oh Lord. Or certain situations that we might have been in that the Lord brought us through. Like so many things could have went left. But the Lord, like intuition, like discernment, like self-awareness, like so many things change the direction and the trajectory of what could have been life changing for us. So many moments, so many moments. And all you can do is say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you, whatever. Like, that it didn't go in that way. When you think about lips and production, obviously, I'm sure production wishes that it wouldn't have went that way. Like things could have been different. But it's that moment. It just takes that moment of time that will change your life forever. The prisons are filled with that. People with those, like, oh my God, I wish I would have walked away. Oh my God, I wish I would have did it differently and I wouldn't be in this situation that I'm in. It's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. And you can't change it. Like, all you can do is live with the consequences of the choice at that time. That's why you gotta stop, think, and react. You got to stop, think, and react. Yeah, I've been in a few situations where it took me back on and said, What was I thinking about? I don't think it was an accident. I think he wanted Lips resources but didn't want Lips. I had a personal interaction with Lips and he was not nice to me, so I think production was fed up. Oh, really? What, in like, Benji, like in, like, you did you go to one of the meet and greets, like, or was it just you was in Atlanta and y'all ran into each other type shit? But I think I don't know who, like, was more of the aggressor or the abuser in their situation. I think Lips definitely held more power because he was the channel holder and the money was his type shit. And so, if they have that type of abusive toxic relationship, but you don't say that. Then I think Lips held more power in the in and control in their situation. Not knowing really the details of it all. Were they hitting on each other? Sounds like it. Just toxic. Just very, very toxic. I think that situation could have gone either way, in my opinion. Based on what we know, it could have gone either way. And it just went the way it went. I don't think it was premeditated, because that would have to be a premeditated. Let me figure out how to get rid of him. Nah. It's other ways you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's already not well. That can be done in other ways and not violent, aggressive, pow. The live PN chat. I gotta work in the morning. Okay, good night. Good night, Teresa. No, I don't think it was like along the lines of premeditation. Anytime you in a bad relationship, you might be thinking, "Oh Lord, I wish you would just die." You know what I mean? Oh, I wish I could kill you. But to really, like, put in a plan, not as messy as that was that night. That was a hell of a messy ass plan. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I don't think it was like a premeditated thing. Lips gave him a better life. He wanted the life, but not Lips. Lips was a piece of work, and that little man got fed up. Damn. I don't know. I don't know. I bet you, in his heart of hearts, he wished he just would have left. Cause I'd rather live on the street than, and I'm not living with nobody who gonna keep throwing it in my face that they feed me. And I don't know if that's true for them, but when somebody got that much power and control of you, over you, and they're not coming from a loving place, then no, thank you. No, thank you. I just, it's so many. I mean, the reason why I'm still following this story too is just because it is so many people in situations that is like that. They living like that, and they need to see how things can end. It just can end like this. I mean, we watch multiple stories: the husband and the wife going at each other, and then he gonna, take her out on live. It's just, nah, man. It's just not worth it. It ain't worth it sitting in a jail cell now, not knowing what your future is and what's gonna happen to you. Like, but then also knowing what you've done, and you got to live with that. And then there's a child that has been torn from the home that she knew. There's evidence on both ends, though. Who's that lady? Like, it's both sides going at it. It's been both sides from what we know from past incidences. It's been both sides. It was a toxic relationship, unfortunately, and they didn't break up. How many times have we all known couples that were toxic and they should have broke up, and you get in the middle of it, and then next thing you know, they mad at you. They mad at you. Shabba. The wrong decision. Too late now. Way too late. It's too late. I mean, as a clinician, if I'm working with a couple and they're toxic and abusive and all that, obviously I look at it from a point of view of, like, are there children in the house? If there is, then children and youth is going to be called. Y'all want to fight and act like two goddamn monkeys? You're going to do it by yourself. Do who want to leave? I can find resources. You need to go. Is it a dangerous situation? Okay, let me get you into a shelter and pack a bag. You leaving when you ready to go? Okay, then I'll get you a shelter in another state. Like, we be putting plans together like that for people all the time. And sometimes they go back. After you put in all this work to get them in a safe place, and they go back. So, in professional life, that's different. In personal life, I don't get in the middle of people's shit. I don't. As video, he said, tell the people how you been beat. I heard that. I heard him say that. Was like 24 and Lips was 39 when they got together. Really? I think it felt trapped. His Facebook post told it all. I read those. I read those. Yeah, I read those. Hi, Latina. I read those. Definitely was going through some mental health issues. Yeah, they were. I mean, he was. He definitely was. I mean, and then, Lips had a child somewhere in between that relationship. Because they had been together, what, 19 years? The little girl's only 10, 11, 12. In the video, Lips admitted to prior drug use. I believe he's talked about that. If you watch, Lips did a video that I did commentary on, where he talked about his life and growing up and being essayed and all of that. So he, it is what it was, child. Are in the same age, yeah. Production is 42. I think that's what his mugshot picture said. Yep, he's 42. He's 42. Yep. I always like production. Always like lips. Both of them. I like them. Even when I knew a little bit of dirt about them, I never did a video. You just turned 40. Oh, okay. I never like put it out there. Nope. Because I like enjoyed them. I was like, oh, I really don't want to talk about it because I still wanted to kind of be able to go in their lives. Because you know, once you talk about somebody, they ah, they don't welcome you no more on their channel. Once you talk about them in a negative way, you're not welcome no more on their channel and stuff. Yeah, you sure you don't look 42, Benji, but you're not welcome. So I never did that to them. Yep, I never did that to them. But as far as like where we are today with production, I support production. Um, I see it from the point of view of them both being toxic, um, and that it ended in the way it ended, but it could have ended either way, opposite way. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been Lips that lived and he died. It could have looked to me either way. And had it gone either way, I probably still would be supporting Lips. The same way that I support, and support doesn't mean like I justify anything that he did and how it ended and all of that. I don't. But more of a point of view of what can we learn from this incident. Um, and so people still want to see the outcome of what's going to happen to him. Because there are a lot of people who support production. They do. They support him. Even in the situation that he's in now, they support him. He did not deserve to lose his life. 100% no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Soon as you get liquor in a room and anger, liquor, anger, and a gun ends badly every time. Liquor, anger, and a gun. Liquor, anger, and a knife. Liquor, anger, and your hands. Liquor, anger, and a rock. Any combination of that is going to end bad. There's going to be a victim or two. It's one of those moments where you wish you just, oh my God. Oh my God, do I wish I just would have walked away. I wish I would have left. I wish. And it's too late. It's too late for all that now. It's just too late. He definitely didn't deserve to lose his life. But anyway, everyone, thank you for coming in. Please hit the like button. If you didn't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Benji, for coming in. If I could think of somebody for Messy Mukbang Monday, you still want to do Messy Mukbang. Messy Muk, right. Or you and Missy used to do, didn't I used to do like a little drink of the day or drink, like a little mixed drink or something? That's good too. I don't drink, but nice chatting with you too. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming in. But Benji, if I could think of somebody, I'll email you. All right, guys. Bye. Good night. Thank you.